Now London, Ontario. Are you ready for another fight? Say yeah! Here we go. The following contest is in the heavyweight division. Making his way out to the blue corner, here comes Scott Lamont.
What's interesting about this, Chris, is that these are the heavyweights. They were looked to be scheduled later in the card, but one of the athletes said, I have to go early. Like, I won't even, the nerves of being later on in this card, being in my hometown, I want to compete early and just get a chance to relax and enjoy my friends and family. So we were talking so much about nerves and shaking it out, but when you're already in a packed crowd, it kind of feels like you're one of the co-main events.
Kara, you know very well, especially with the history in boxing that you have, fighting at home.
I hated fighting at home. It was the worst.
It sucks. You know, everyone loves it. I can't wait to see you. I'm so excited to see you. The pressure of fighting in your backyard paramounts fighting in someone else's backyard. You're the favorite. You got to win. Everyone's coming for you. Your mom, your dad, your girlfriend is in the audience.
And you're still trying to organize everyone and organize everyone's tickets and have to high-five everyone on the way through.
Exactly.
I mean, it's tricky.
Exactly, and you got to put up or shut up, right? So it's go time. You're seeing right now two London boys. You got London's favorite heavyweight, Scott Lamont. Now, neither of these guys are real heavyweights. Scott Lamont weighing at 213 pounds. I believe this bout was supposed to be contested at 205.
And then his opponent, Chris Lee, who is never usually, he's usually a middleweight, he's never a heavyweight, but they asked him to do this. He said it was actually the most fun. You have to make weight up as opposed to starve yourself. He said, I was eating, pasta every day and putting on weight, but he was looking forward to doing it. As you said, two London fighters here kind of walking away with the crown after this fight.
And if you've ever seen Scott Lamont fight, you know he's coming fast. He's coming furious. He's here for a good time, not a long time.
Fighting back in February, this is his pro debut, so looking forward to seeing him and what he brings to the cage.
And his opponent, making his way out to the red corner, please welcome Chris Lee Byrne.
So Chris was the one I spoke to at length earlier, talking about this fight and moving up to heavyweight. So it'll be a little bit different. He knows that his opponent, Scott Lamont, is a lot bigger, but he feels that he's going to be the quicker, which you always assume, right? When you're the guy coming up, you assume you're the quicker of the two. So we'll see what he brings to the table in respect to that. So he is sitting at 2-1 as a professional.
Now, I know Chris Lee Burns, and I know how decorated of a grappler this guy is. He's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He runs his own school under the Munda Jiu-Jitsu Academy. There's no secret in this game. Chris Lee is looking to get this fight to the mat quickly, immediately, hit the mat, and tie him up.
Yeah, as you said, as stylistically, like Scott Lamont coming in with some Muay Thai and boxing. So that's where you're going to see that stylistic matchup, right?
Well, I guarantee you, this may only be the second bout of the night, Kara, but I would say a solid 50% of the people here are to watch these two. Scott Lamont, huge following. London favorite heavyweight for a reason, they call him. And CLB, he's got, again, his followers, Team Munda Jiu-Jitsu.
It's amazing to me seeing all the Launa, the union on a lot of the trunks, a lot of the sponsors, and the sponsors make such a huge difference in the careers of these fighters. Giving them an opportunity to take time off work, or if they have any special needs for, whether it's their uniforms, their mouthpiece, whether it's for their health or medical, it's incredibly helpful.
No, we both know the life of a pro fighter is not an easy life, and you're very, very thankful for the support and the help that sponsors offer for you. Domino's Pizza sponsored tonight's showdown in the Downtown Prospect Fighting Championship. Pete Trevino sets us up for our second bout of the evening. CLB, Chrisley Burns, and Scott Lamont.
Here we go, London fight fans. The following heavyweight contest is scheduled for 3 rounds, being brought to you by Otsuka, Baxter, and Nash Jewelers. Introducing your fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in gray and red. Standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, he weighed in at 213.2 pounds. He's a striking specialist representing Warriors Boxing. He comes to the prospect cage for his debut fight tonight. Fighting out of and representing London, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is London's favorite heavyweight, Scott Lamont. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red trunks. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at 205.6 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Munda Jiu-Jitsu. He comes to the prospect cage with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Also fighting out of and representing London, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is CLB Chris Lee Byrne. This prospect heavyweight matchup will be decided in 3 rounds or less. Referee Ivan Speck.
All right, guys. There's 2 ways this can go. It's going to be a don't blink moment by Scott Lamont, or CLB's going to hit the mat.
Scott Lamont in the blue corner with the black trunks and the compression shorts worn by Chrisley Byrne out of the red. Oh, and looking for some big shots, and that's the thing with the heavyweight. You've got to be really selective because it's just as much as you don't want to be hit by one of these big shots. Oh, big leg kick. Toe-to-toe action here. Some wild shots coming.
Big right hand by Chrisley Burns. Big right hand. He closes the gap. He's got the body lock. Now, I've never trained with Scott Lamont, but I am sure he's strong as an ox. Mounted position by CLB.
This is where he's just got to really distribute his weight properly, being the smaller guy, making sure he can stay heavy on top.
Again, Scott looking to power out of this. Oh. Looking to bridge off everything he's got. He's giving into that turn. The thing is, Kara, too, also when each failed attempt is so taxing on the body. Oh! CLB with a swing and a miss on the mounted position of Scott Lamont.
But doing a good job of bringing down heavy leather where you can't worry about anything but playing defense when you're on the bottom like that.
No, this is such a devastating position. And with the grapevine on the legs, CLB right now completely isolating Scott Lamont's game.
You know, and Chris Lee, even though it's a lot of work to stay heavy and keep him down, I mean, he came in really relaxed, so that's going to help him out a lot. Oh, looking for the armbar. He sunk it. He sunk it. Wow, what a quick transition he made. And he just stayed relaxed the entire time. You know, didn't fret that he was facing a true heavyweight.
Now, I'm not surprised that happened, but I am surprised Chrisley Burns landed a big right hand at the start of this fight. That's what was able for him to close the gap, get Scott Lamont to the mat, and as predicted, finish this bout. First round submission, armbar win by CLB, Chrisley Burns.
But doing a good job of just taking advantage of that position. I mean, he could have been so focused on the fact that Scott Lamont was looking to reverse him. He was looking to scramble and get up to his feet. And Chris stayed true to look for the submission. That was pretty impressive to get that on the fly.
Yep. No, he waited on top. He crushed the position. Scott Lamont used every ounce of explosiveness that he had, and I am damn sure Scott Lamont has a lot of explosiveness in him. And that bridge, Chris just stayed heavy, patient, and Scott Lamont waved that arm in front of Chris. He waved it in front, and he took it home with him. Chris Lee Byrne with the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for both of the fighters in this cage, please? Your tap out came at 2 minutes of the first and final round for your winner by armbar submission, CLB Chris Lee Byrne.
And no pressure when you're a brown belt in BJJ, but you
Get that victory picture. You got a team? Anybody want to take a picture with? We'll talk first. Congratulations to you, CLB. We got some cameras right here. They're recording for you. I know you got a lot of people here. This is your hometown. So I'm going to hand over the microphone. Say what you got to say.
I just want to thank my sponsors first, J-Rock Roofing, Innovative Electricians, Peter Pitt and Eurotan, Masonville, a bunch of other ones. Check my page. I want to thank my coach, Chris Clements, coming to support me. Understands a lot of what I'm going through right now, and he chose to come and help me out, so I really appreciate that. I want to dedicate this fight to my dad, too, sitting cage side, if everyone could give him a clap. And also to my mom, too, just because she's here. All right, love you guys. Thanks for coming to support. Stay for the rest of the show.
All right, one question real quick, Chris. Now, you normally aren't a heavyweight, is that correct?
No, I'm a middleweight,
So are you looking to stay in heavyweight now, or you want to go back to middleweight? What are you looking to do after this?
I'm staying at middleweight and eventually, hopefully lower. I got really tired at heavyweight. I'm already exhausted from that 2 minutes. So
Good enough. We hope to see you again in this cage at whatever weight. We can't wait to see you again, London. Here's your guy, London. CLB, Chris Lee Byrne, your winner.